Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, it is an absolutely gorgeous day out today. We got these beautiful, light, fluffy clouds over here and amazing blue sky, and it is really nice and warm out today. And on top of that, guys, the smells are just amazing. Now, I can't wait to see all these trees in here fill up with all of their leaves. And for those of you who are new and you haven't seen it, just go back a few months and take a look at some of those coffee chats. These leaves fill up so much. It is absolutely beautiful. It is really something. I really enjoy it. Well, guys, I wasn't just reading an article today. I was watching one. And this one, I'm telling you what, should send shivers up everybody's spine. So I'm going to drop a clip in here so you can actually see it for yourself. But this is the guy that is the head advisor to Klaus Schwab, the guy that's talking here. His name's Yusuf or something like that, I believe. Now, in this video, he's talking about the benefits of this whole big COVID thing happening. Why? Because it has kind of conditioned people to acquiesce and to submit to future biosurveillance, whereby they will actually inject us with some sort of nanoparticles that will be able to actually read our chemical reactions to things. So his example that he gives is, imagine you're watching the TV and the president gets up there and he starts talking and he says something that upsets you. Now you either get angry over it or frightened over it or something like that. Well, the TV, the way that he's talking about, will be able to actually monitor that chemical reaction in your body and know what your emotional response is. And as such, they'll be able to get right inside your mind. And not only that, but that they will be able to control your feelings, your actions, your behavior, absolutely everything. And from this biological surveillance, I'm telling you guys, what a whacked out George Orwell dystopian type of future that these folks want. It is truly insane.
And having the ability to really monitor people under the skin, this is the biggest game changer of all. Because this is the key for getting to know people better than they know themselves. So this is the crucial revolution, and COVID is critical because this is what convinces people to accept, to legitimize total biometric surveillance. But exactly the same technology can determine what you think about the government. You know, anger is a biological phenomena just like disease. It's not some spiritual thing out there. It's a biological pattern in your body. With this kind of surveillance, I mean, you watch the big president, the big leader, gives a speech on television. The television could be monitoring you and knowing whether you're angry or not, just by analyzing the cues, the biological cues coming from your body.
Look, I would rather be a poor, pauper serf and living off of, dirt and potatoes, then give up my sovereign physical liberty so someone else can know absolutely everything I feel, everything I think, all my reactions to various stimulus and stuff like that. That is absolutely ridiculous. There is no need for that kind of stuff. And he was purporting, the medical things that it could be good. Baloney. That is absolute hogwash. We know that, hey, the nature of mankind is that there will be those that are above all that aren't biologically surveilling all the rest of us. And not only that, being able to know right down to that last thought. And I just thought of 1984, and those of you who have not read George Orwell's 1984, you need to actually read that, because I'm telling you what, it sounds like, a play-by-play for the future that this WEF guys want. It is truly insane. Now, when I was a kid back in high school and whatnot, 1984 was required reading. Now I suspect that they've hauled it out of every library and burned every book if they can get their hands on them. They don't want us to be free thinkers, guys. They don't want us to even imagine what the world would look like under that kind of totalitarian, dystopian regime. We need to be critical thinkers, and we need to be able to get out there. One of the greatest gifts God ever gave mankind was the gift of liberty. In fact, from a biblical perspective, and those of you who know I'm a believer, there are these things they call, the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and the last one, self-control. Just think of it this way. Here you have a God who can control the entire universe, but one of the gifts that he gives his creation is self-control. God is not this tyrant like these guys are, who want to actually rule over you. And these guys come out and say, well, there is no God. Why? Because they want to be God. They want you to literally bow down and worship them and treat them like gods. And they want to have God-like authority over your life and my life. Guys, we can't give it to them. We can't give it to them. Now, maybe someday down the road, they will forcefully take it away. But I'm not going to just willfully acquiesce the sovereign liberty that I was gifted with by the Lord God in heaven to these folks who would literally ravage us with the utilization of it. It is truly absolutely nuts. Now, whether you believe in God or not, I don't think very many of you want to live under that kind of nonsense where somebody can literally actually adjudicate your thoughts and feelings and penalize you for them in that way, and in fact even possibly manipulate them, make you feel. Because look, guys, they're not just talking about a one-way train here where they get to know what you feel. No, they're talking about a two-way train where they can actually induce chemical reactions in your body and cause you to feel what they want you to feel. That is truly crazy. But hey, that's what seems to be their agenda. That's what's their focus is. And this guy's making the circuit and going around and talking about it. It is crazy. Now, when you go back and take a look at that clip of him saying that, take a look at the faces of the people, the interviewers. You can almost read on their faces what they're thinking. Like, they're like, my gosh, it is truly just ridiculous. It is truly mesmerizing that they think that this is somehow a good thing. But anyway, that's another story. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm on a soapbox for that. But I'll tell you what, guys, I have an amazing video out for us later on today. And there are some amazing and fantastic things happening in this ecosystem that you're going to want to hear. And I'm telling you what, the video that I have for you later today is going to be a big time eye opener. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. And it's turning out to be a great one here in Texas. And I sure hope wherever you are in the world, it's a great one too. So until then, guys, hey, have a good one and take care.